Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Lock here with a quick video. I want to take you to two websites that I've been to recently and just talk about the experiences that I had at each of these websites. One experience was not so good, the other experience was pretty good, and just talk about what I learned from this and how you can actually use this and apply this to each of the projects each of the web design projects that you work on today. Let me just talk about this for a second. The two websites that I'm talking about is a website called Tacos Por Favor and Olive Garden. Okay, Tacos Por Favor is actually this is the website of a small mom and pop restaurant in Santa Monica. It's probably one of the best authentic Mexican food restaurants in Santa Monica. And colleagues and I, while at work, see it looks like this. That's the outside of the store or the restaurant. And colleagues and I at work, we were going to lunch here on Friday, and so I Googled their name, and because what I wanted to do, I wanted to check their menu before I went to the place, right? I wanted to. Everyone was talking about how good their food is, but I wanted to see what they had on the menu before I went to order. The first thing I saw, I was surprised that they actually had a website, which was cool. But the fact that they do have a website, I went to the website, and the first thing I clicked on was menu. Okay, now I looked through the menu, and first thing that I noticed, the website is pretty standard. What I didn't like about it is it's actually a WordPress template, and here's the menu here. And so I click on, soft tacos. I was interested in soft tacos, and I found some tacos that I liked, fried fish tacos. Um, you click that, and you don't really get anything. It comes up with comments, and this is just pretty. It seems pretty weak, right? It didn't give me enough to go by. And so, but anyway, I went to the place. I got the fish tacos. They were great, right? But my experience on this website was pretty crappy because the menu really didn't give me what I wanted. I wanted to see pictures here of the dishes and kind of get an idea on what I wanted to order. I'm like a pictures guy. So let's look at Olive Garden. I went to Olive Garden today for a birthday party earlier today, and same thing. About an hour, about 30 minutes before we went to the uh, to the restaurant, I went on site because this is sometimes what I like to do this when I go to a restaurant. I like to go to their website, look at their menu before I get there so I know what I want to order. So I click on menu, dinner, and I notice, you have pictures right away, right? You have pictures of the appetizers. And I came down here and don't even think about the interaction. I'm just talking about the pictures in general. I came down here and I clicked on like right here, classic recipes. And I see their classic recipes. So I look here and I'm like, ooh, this looks good. Five cheese ziti. So I click on this and I can see a nice close up of what this looks like. You got pasta here and you have like a five cheese, a layer of five different cheeses and stuff baked, in the oven. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is delicious, right? So I go there today and I order this. Perfect. So what I got from this, why I wanted to shoot this video is because if you look at this restaurant or this website here, it's pretty crappy. It's pretty standard. A lot of people will look at this and say, this is a clean website. It looks pretty good. But what this website is missing the interaction that the user actually wants to have. Like, for example, we don't really want to, I mean, users generally don't want to look at just a list of text from a menu. You actually want to see pictures. So, like this one here, you have pictures, right? Obviously, the Olive Garden is a big chain. They have a big team behind this website. This is like thousands and thousands of dollars put behind this website. This one here is a small, probably like a local job, right? From just some web designer or somebody putting this up on a WordPress theme. Now, the point of me making this video is the fact that a lot of us sometimes worried about we're so worried about the details in trying to get our websites together, like trying to understand how to edit a WordPress theme or how to get our websites coded in HTML and CSS and how to use the right JavaScript or how to use an image slideshow like this, where we actually miss the point. Like I believe this designer here, or whoever designed this site, missed the point in the sense that to 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 enhance my experience, it would have been better if they would have had little pictures of the images for each of the products. Now, the reason why I say that is because when you go into this restaurant here, they actually have pictures of all the dishes on their wall. So they could have easily taken those pictures, scanned them in or whatever, and added them to each of these things. So because this restaurant is so popular, it would have just made the experience that much better. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to shoot the video really is because a lot of times when we're designing websites, like this is a website I was working on for a project, and a lot of times if you zoom in here, we're so concentrated, we can pretty much spend hours and hours trying to master techniques on how to create rounded corners, how to create different gradients and things like that, where that's all fine and dandy, but if we don't focus on the experience and try to put ourselves in the customer's shoes and work on the experience, then we can end up with a good looking website like this, pretty clean and straightforward, but the experience is crappy. And so my takeaway from this is that this website is pretty much useless in a way. It did allow me to see what's on their menu, but it didn't really uh, uh, give me a good experience. So I kind of found this website kind of useless in a way. You know, it was kind of helpful because it did give me an idea of what they had on the menu, but it wasn't the best experience that you could have had versus this website, Olive Garden, where it actually had a picture here where it enticed me to make up my mind before I got there, and so I saved time on trying to figure out what I wanted to order. I found it on their website, and it turned out good. I ordered this, and it was great. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Is basically just when you're designing websites, try not to, yeah, as you go through your mock-ups and you're designing things and you're trying to figure out the best designs for certain things and try to figure out how to do things technically on a visual scale, keep your mind focused on the user experience. And so when you're designing a website, whatever it is, whether it's a site for a restaurant or a site for a small business, try to put yourself in the customer's shoes and try to figure out what would they like and what do they want, and try to bring that experience to the websites that you're designing. Okay, so that's all I wanted to point out. You know, Tacos Por Favor, you can go there right here, tacosporfavor.net, and you can go to olivegarden.com. Just click on menu, and you can see the two different experiences that I'm talking about. All right, so that's what I wanted to get across this video. Hopefully, you learned a little bit from this. Focus on the experience and not get so bogged down into the little details, because you can get the details right, but if you get the experience wrong, then it turns out not so good. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you got a little bit from this video. Catch me in the next video. We'll talk soon. Bye.